Matt Stepp with Dave Campbell's Texas Football here at the Division I Texas 7-on-7 State Championships and getting ready for winners bracket play on Saturday. And I'm here with the head coach of the Harker Heights Knights out of Killeen ISD, Coach Mark Humble. Coach, appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us before it's a single elimination play today. You fired up?
Yeah, fired up. Proud of our kids to get to this point. We played great football against great competition, and yesterday in state pool play, great competition. And so, just like we were talking about before we came on, you do all this work, and now it's do or die. It's one game or go home. So we're excited about being able to compete today.
Now, we've talked to you, and you've been around 7-on-7. You guys have been very successful at it since you got to Harker Heights. And how I know you're fired up for your guys, but do you try to contain yourself a little bit and keep it inside, or are you a guy who's going to show some emotion and high five your assistant coach? Because we know you can't coach. You can't coach. So you get to high five your assistant coaches when a big play and you're fired up for your kids.
Oh, fired up for our kids. It's great to kind of take a step back and be able to watch them and compete and evaluate them, but also be able to cheer and encourage. And that's what essentially are. We're cheerleaders for this time. And so obviously the great plays we're going to be excited about. The kids have great energy and enthusiasm, and so a little bit of kind of in the middle, between trying to stay quiet, let the kids coach themselves and figure it out, and also letting them know when they've done something phenomenal.
Now you can talk to them a little bit. So it's single elimination. So is it one of those deals today where you're like, hey, we can't take anybody for granted. We've got to leave it all out. Every play has got to be 150 miles. Like, we got to go fast every play.
Yep.
And because this is a funny game. One play can change things, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt. Our kids have done a great job embracing that one play concept and being at your best for that one play. Because like you said, one play here or there, turnover, 3 and out, can change the game completely. And it's 7-on-7. So anything could happen. And so our kids have done a great job. Hopefully we'll continue that throughout today.
All right, now looking ahead to the fall in 2025 on Friday night when we get the linemen out here and the pads get to go and we get to hit some people. Tell me where you're feeling comfortable with Harker Heights as far as some position groups where you got some experience back and you feel like you got some guys back, and maybe some areas where, hey, we're still looking at some guys to emerge and fill those spots that were lost by graduation.
Yeah, starting offensively, we returned 8 starters from last year. Feel really good about our skill position, especially at receiver. We got Chris Nobles coming back a receiver, 3-year starter. Ryan Taylor started as a sophomore. Arshawn Spann, who's going to go back and forth. Our tight end returns. 3 really good running backs that have not played on the varsity level yet, but I think they're going to be phenomenal and be a great job for us. And then, we have 4 of the 5 returning linemen coming back. So feel really good about that. It's just about filling in those key spots, some guys stepping up at running back. Defensively, we return 5 starters, going to be led in the middle by our Mike linebacker, Cooper Howard, who's out here today, a 3-year starter. The back end is going to be, led by Corey McMillan, versatile player, explosive player, going to do a great job for us. And then up front, we return another 3-year starter in our defensive tackle, Roydale Kennedy. So filling those spots around them, I feel really good about it. We're strong down the middle, and we've got some really good young talent coming in to fill in.
And I'm sure you wouldn't be opposed to some young guys growing up on the defensive line. I never had a coach tell me he had too many defensive linemen.
Oh, no. We'll rotate about 8 guys in there, and they'll get the opportunity. The thing with our guys is they're super strong and super athletic. We've got big guys that can move, and so they all play a part, and excited about having great depth there and seeing who emerges as that top 4.
And your district's going to be tough week in and week out, 12-6A, a lot of traditional rivalry. You know that district well, but being a Killeen guy yourself, former quarterback in this district, those playing Temple and Coppers Cove and those old rivalries in Midway, not as old of a rivalry, but there's, Killeen High, there's a lot of traditional matchups in 12-6A, a lot of good football every Friday night.
Yeah, like we tell our kids, it's big boy football, 6A football. Anybody can beat anybody, and I think our district's going to be even better this year. I mean, you've got all those guys and a lot of returning starters for them. And so every week in 12-6A is a rock fight. And so we'll just take it one game at a time and see how it goes in and, let the chips fall where they may. But our goal is to be the best, be peaking by district game number 1 and then getting better throughout district play.
All right. Now, you're the head coach of the team, but you're also a dad. Your son, Hudson Humble, is the quarterback there for your team. And a lot of coaches can relate to this, coaching their sons in football. And there's that balance between being a dad and being coach. So how do you kind of balance that? Is it like when you go home after the games or after practice, is it, I'm no longer Coach Humble, I'm dad? Do you kind of, does Mrs. Humble draw the line there and kind of keep you in line at home? Because obviously you're always a coach, but you also you got to set those boundaries, right? How do you find that balance?
Yeah, well, the blessing and curse for Hudson is that his mom is probably the best athlete in the family and probably the most intense competitor.
So Hudson got it from mom, not you, right?
There's no doubt. There's no doubt about that. Hudson's a way better player than I was, and better quarterback. And so, the kind of the mindset I've adopted, and I've coached with some great guys that have coached their sons and gotten that advice. That I'm always dad. I coach him hard. I coach him just like I coach all the other guys. When we go home, I'm still dad. And so it's been great. It's been an honor and privilege to coach, and I'm super proud of what he did in his sophomore year and how he's gotten better this year. But he's got great coaches that surround him on the offensive staff, which I rely on a bunch. I'm always dad for him now. I'll get after him a little bit. And
got to, right?
Yeah, got to. But he's used to that. I mean, 16 years of his life, he's used to that. Plus, he's always got his mom there. And again, truly best athlete, most intense competitor. So she handles all the home stuff.
There you go. Have the guys that you talked to, your mentors, told you to? Because it goes by so fast. I mean, you got 2 years, but that 2 years is going to fly by in a blink. Do they tell you to kind of slow down and soak it in a little bit at times? And in a big event like this, is that something you try to remind yourself to do?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the moments go by so fast, and I'm just taking the time just to enjoy them, soaking in. Even then, this trip, getting to this point and playing in championship play, and just meeting with my staff the other day, I told them about our Friday routine. When we get done with the games and everything, we get the kids out, send them on, and then me and Hudson get in the car and go home. Well, he drives now, so me and Hudson are not going to get in the car anymore. He's going to drive his Jeep home, and I'm going to drive home separate. So just those quick reminders that it goes extremely fast, and just to stop, enjoy the moment, soak it in, and I'm trying to do that because he's already a junior.
Yeah, every once in a while, just tell Hudson, hey, why don't you go ahead and ride with Dad?
We may see Friday. We make Friday. You don't take the car, and we'll ride home.
Just hold on to those moments as you can.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So, no, but it's been special. It's been special.
There he is, Mark Humble, the head coach of the Harker Heights Knights, getting ready for bracket play against Bastrop first thing in the morning. It'll be a tough game. Coach, congrats to you guys on a great 7-on-7 season so far, and looking forward to what you guys do in 2025 when the pads come on.
Well, thanks, Stepp. Thanks, Dave Campbell's, and rep the shield, baby.
Thanks, Coach.